Hello, it's Ron from Ask Ron and Sue. Today we're going to look at an important matter for those of you who want to take crystal healing seriously. And that is the environment that you're going to work in. Now, it's taken for granted that if you're going to work with crystals, you know that they've got to be cleansed and they're kept in as good a state as possible. And then if you're going to work with crystals, you're going to need an area that you're going to work in. But let's just, before we get to that, cover one other area, and that is the use of just like a single stone for its healing benefits. And that's where you've selected a crystal and you're just going to wear it or carry it for that particular healing property. In this case, all you have to do is worry to make sure that that particular stone, that particular crystal is being cleansed, and that and from there it's just a matter of carrying it or using it appropriately. But then we come to the next level, which is the laying on of stones. Now here is where you are going to work perhaps with friends or family, or you might want to go to that next level and become a professional crystal healer. At that level it really does pay to have some sort of qualifications, but that's just getting a little bit ahead of the game at this stage. What we're looking at is just those people that are seriously working with crystals and want to use their healing energy for their own benefit, to benefit some friends, or their immediate family. Now, if you're going to work at home, you may just be working with a small part of a room, or you might be working with a whole room that's dedicated to your practice, or you might be able to have a whole separate facility. The important part here is that you look and act professional. So if we're going to look at the area we're working in, it's important that it is kept as clean as possible, so that it's regularly dusted, swept or vacuumed. There's no cobwebs up in the corner. Basically, I know it's common sense and we shouldn't even have to say this, and I'm surprised but it does keep coming up. It's absolutely critical that that work area is clean and neat as possible. It's just like when you go to the doctor. If you go to the doctor and you go into a nice clean premises and everything's professional, you immediately feel at ease, and that's part of your treatment. But if you go into some down in the basement, dirty, dungy little hole, and the doctor's got dirty clothes on, you're immediately at unease. In fact, you want to get out of there as quickly as possible. And here's another thing, when it comes to yourself, like if you're a smoker, it's a good idea to stop smoking a little bit of time beforehand, and just be aware that quite often the smoke is still in your clothes. Now, if somebody doesn't like cigarette smoke, that could be off-putting to them. Try not to wear heavy, overpowering perfumes or aftershaves, that sort of thing. So basically it all comes down to just that simple little common sense thing, making sure that the environment is properly clean, is as clean and neat and tidy as you can keep it, making sure that your personal presentation is clean, neat and tidy and looking professional, that the crystals or stones that you're working with have been cleansed, and that if you're using, for example, like a massage table and you put a cover over it, that you use a clean one every time. Common, simple steps, absolutely just the application of common sense, and that's all we really need to do, and be as professional in our manner as we possibly can. That's it for today. Thank you.